What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of our career here on EA Sports PGA Tour. If you missed the last couple episodes, normally I would encourage you to go check them out before watching this video, but the last tournament may have been our worst performance on the PGA Tour since starting this game, and that's including Torrey Pines. We headed out to, France for the French Championship, and I don't know what it was. It was a combination of a lot of things, but unfortunately I struggled really, really hard out there. I couldn't read the greens. My driver was all over the place. The wind was hard to gauge. It just was not a really good showing at all by any stretch of the imagination. I was really bad in almost every aspect of the game. I can't really think of anything that was like a saving grace going into this next week. So I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the support, but let's not beat around the bush. That was a very tough showing. We ended up finishing over par for 2 straight days, I believe, to finish the tournament, and we finished well outside the top 10. And yeah, it just wasn't a great showing for myself, but we turned the page of the chapter. We turned to the next part. We head to week 16. We are now 2 weeks out from the PGA Tour PGA Championship. And I'm really excited for that. But first, we have the beast that is Quail Hollow. We have the beast that is the Wells Fargo Championship. And I'm really hoping that we can turn the page over completely, because that was a very, very difficult showing for me there. I'm recording this video exactly after I recorded the last one, so there's not been a lot of time to really adjust. I did a couple little challenges and a couple TrackMan challenges, just trying to get the game reset. But we'll head out to Quail Hollow. This is a very difficult golf course, probably the most difficult in the game, arguably, other than the majors.
Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina, we present live
back to Carolina. We love playing out there, but this is you can see the scores. It plays like the US Open. It really does. I'm sure the scores will change. We have a pretty early tee time. But this is a long golf course. The first hole playing at nearly 500 yards, and it is every bit of that 500 yards. So when I say that this is going to take everything I have to correct what just happened in France, it really is. So sit back, relax. Welcome to Wells Fargo Championship, and let's get some momentum back on our side as we get our sights headed towards the beautiful PGA Championship. But here we go. First tee box. We have our beautiful blue Under Armour gear on. Again, the new patch that dropped today added a whole bunch of new apparel, including Under Armour. I think there was about 50 new items for Under Armour alone. For some reason, they didn't include any new hats, so there's no new hats, so we still have to rock what we got, which is the Nike hats. I find it really weird that they updated the store, and there's all of these new apparel items for so many companies, yet there still is not a single Titleist hat. And there's still yet to be any sort of Under Armour extra, I just want to be able to use Under Armour hats without having to drive par 4s to unlock them. But this is an interesting one here because long is dead. So I actually think I'm still going to go for it. It's downhill, but I would rather be short of the pin than long. So we'll take a 4-iron here, really focus up. Already 2 shots much better than I was showing out in France. So yeah, I don't know, there was a lot of really unfortunate circumstances that happened, and it's a very tough course. It's a very beautiful course, but there was scoreable conditions, and I just couldn't stand up and meet the bell. So here we are, birdie on the first. It's a par 4. Oh, this is a par 4. Oh, that just shows you how long Quail Hollow is. I thought I was just not laying up, but going for it in 2. So it just shows you how difficult it is around here. And this is an uphill putt, pretty long, left to right almost the entire way, and then it will slowly, gradually go back to the hole from right to left. So give it enough pace. Hopefully we can get it there. I underhit it a bit, and that needs to go. Oh, the camera zooms in and we just blow it by. I love the new broadcast features this patch changed. It's such a good addition. It just gives you a little bit more of a true broadcast feel. But that's a safe par at 1 here. You can see my guy's laser focus. He knows what was going on at the last event.
Now to the second
Not a
hole,
great
par
showing,
four, and
but
Frank, what's in store
super
for the
excited to be at
players?
Quail Hollow just because it's a difficult course, and you know, we got to focus up a little bit more than maybe some other tournaments. This is such a fun event to play. It's such a gorgeous golf course. I mean, I say this about Carolina all the time, but this is such a stunning golf course.
Round
Let's focus on a good tee shot at 2 as well.
Last saw this course during the President's Cup, the United States beating.
That's a pretty good tee shot. So unlike in France, the shot shaping seems to be working. Obviously, we a little bit of a tree there. Not bad. Still spits it out right in the center of the fairway. So ball striking seems to be on point in this tournament. Again, it came down to the wind and shot shaping kind of being my.
The internationals losing another President's Cup, but anyway, back.
I loved how they played, Frank. They really fought hard.
Well, that's a very condescending remark. But back to the golfers, because that's the question at hand. I really do love what's being done, or you know, Quail Hollow's evolved from you know.
Oh, sit
really
soft.
What it was in the 60s.
Let's go. All right, so I mean.
Really,
maybe we found something out in Quail Hollow. Maybe that like little few minutes on the track, man, really calmed things down. But we have a birdie putt on 1. It is up the hill, very slightly right to left. Not a lot of movement in this one. Maybe a cup. It's going to put a good roll on this and try and get into the red figures early. That's something we weren't able to do in France at all. Pretty much. Oh, and we just slip out. So if you saw the last video, the patch today does address lip outs. They really made them there. Like, you won't have those stupid putts anymore. It's either going to lip in or lip out, and it won't be just like the ball floats over the lip. So beautiful update to that. Just missed the birdie on 2. But as I was saying before that putt, that's something we just really couldn't do in France, was get off to a good start. I'd say 95% of our scoring came in the back 9, and that was at a time when we were already pretty over par from the front. But we head to a beautiful, absolutely stunning look here. All the big houses in the background. Beautiful golf course this is. It probably, like I said, this is probably one of the more challenging. It is. I say this about so many courses, but this really is one of my favorite. It is really hard to beat the home of the majors. Like, you got St. Andrews is obviously the home of the Open. Beautiful golf course with legendary, iconic. Then you got things like Augusta, obviously super iconic, super memorable and beautiful and fan favorite. But things that aren't, like you heard Rich Lerner and Nabla talk about it. This is the first time they've returned to it since the President's Cup. So it's been a few years since we've really seen this course in its true glory, and yeah, big fan of it. Big fan of it. I've talked about Carolina courses being that, like, I don't know what kind of grass they used. I haven't looked up that far, but that it's a certain color of green that the courses just most of them use, and it's just such a gorgeous tone. This one is gonna catch the tree as well. Another shot shape miss hit. I'm trying to avoid that this tournament, but sometimes the shot just sets up for a shot shape, and you got to have it in your bag. And unfortunately, even with the lack of skill points into shot shaping, we got to find a way to make some of these shots work. As we'll pitch this one back up. Gets a little bit of a boost off the fringe, or just on the green there, but a pretty good look there for par. So 4 feet 4 inches to keep the scorecard clean. And you guys are seeing the wrath that is, you're seeing the wrath that is Quail Hollow. It is so long. It is so punishing. You have to be pinpoint precision on every single shot in order to score out here. But we will take the 3 pars to start our day. That is, like I said, a far cry from what we were seeing out in France. So nice and calm start, keeping the momentum going. Par 3, not that difficult of a length, 167, but it's surrounded by a bunch of bunkers. Very attackable pin placement here.
Over here with the players start to sort of turn around and play the very next hole. I
think I want to club down to an 8. I think I can get an 8 there. It's slightly downhill. Wind is only 1 to 2 miles, so very quiet out there today.
Those 3 bunkers in front, you have to be respectful of wind and carry.
Oh, I've hit it pretty well. If this carries and gets a good kick, this could be really good, but it's got to get that forward kick. So greens are soft.
Solid shot, and sometimes
and if I knew how soft that excuse me, that hole was, I would have played the 7-iron there, but I mean,
it'd be very easy to underread this putt.
This is going to snap quite a bit left to right, up the hill, then it'll go back down the hill, so it's going to be fast towards the end. I'm not going to add any extra power. I'm really trying to take my time with these holes here, because so close again.
I call that an acceptable effort from that range.
I love that color of shirt that we just got from the store. That is a beautiful, beautiful Under Armour shirt. I would totally wear that in real life. I don't wear Under Armour outfits. Not that I have anything against them. I haven't worn Under Armour.
Okay.
But we will stick with 4 straight pars. I can't be upset with that scorecard. That's a phenomenal scorecard here. I have my first tee time this coming weekend, guys. I'm so excited. I'll definitely, you know, find out, or I'll find out. I'll let you guys know how I shoot. I'll let you guys know what I shoot and how it all goes and things like that. But definitely look forward, regardless how we play. I'm just looking forward to getting out and just getting the clubs going. We got a new driver in the bag. We have a new 3-wood in the bag. Super excited to see how we play this year. I'm really taking this year serious. I'm trying to get my health back on track. Before the pandemic, before everything, I was in a good spot with my weight, and I was probably the most active I ever was. And then obviously, as a lot of people, COVID kind of
Frank, this looks like a
kind of not the greatest
second shot here to the par 5 fifth.
from me, but nonetheless, this is a tough shot.
And long. Front bunkers
I think P-wedge is the play. But anyway, I'm working out. I'm taking boxing, doing a boxing class, doing Peloton, eating healthy. So looking to have a big year in terms of golf as well. So yeah, P-wedge was definitely the play there. A little bit of a slow tempo, kind of just shoved that one a little bit further left. But
good shot.
all in all, a good shot. You heard them.
And a birdie chance.
Any birdie putt around here is a good one. So another big left to right putt, slightly down the hill. Curl in there. Let's go. We finally made a really good putt. Let's go. That is a long time coming since we've gotten a birdie to drop. Holy jumpins.
Coming off that hard par 3 here now, a chance to make a good score, maybe even an eagle if everything goes right.
This is a great opportunity on this par 5, Rich, as you stated. I'll start at the green on this one for a change. If you look at the big ridge in that green, you can use that as a backstop. So now when you look at that tee shot,
all right,
and you just
we got a very long and challenging par 3.
As long as you've got some sort of club in there that you
how downhill does this look? It does look pretty downhill. I feel like a hybrid is way too much club. I think I got a club down to a 4-iron and just hit this with so much oomph that it gets there. But I think this is the right call. I just don't think I can stop a hybrid on. Mind you, the greens are pretty soft. No, I think this was the right club. Hybrid wouldn't have stopped. Hybrid would not have stopped. And in fact, that got a gorgeous kick forward. And we have another chance at back-to-back birdies. So playing exceptionally well here today. This is exactly what we needed after a very difficult
And it's so important to get this one
recording this morning. Let's just put it that way. But here we go.
Movement from left to right.
Just didn't give it enough pace. That would have been perfectly in the heart. Yeah, just a little bit short, not horrible. We'll tap this in for another par. Keep the scorecard nice and clean, 1 under par. You won't see crazy scores today or this weekend. You might see it get up into the 10s, but there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Rogers is firing on all cylinders. He's gotten a couple birdies straight. 5 under par through 16, so that's going to be a score to beat. And look at this hole. Absolutely stunning. You got the little creek on the right with the framed bricks, the stonework all along it. Absolutely beautiful properties line almost every single hole here. Mansions, for that matter. Millions of dollars worth of homes. But absolutely phenomenal property this is. Again, it's really hard to beat anywhere in Carolina, this being north, mind you. A lot of the courses we've played have been south, but I think my favorite spot for any sort of golf is definitely the Carolinas. They know how to do golf courses. Gosh, what a beautiful hole this is. And what's even more beautiful is that drive. That is something we have not been able to do. We added a bit of a movement on that one, not over exaggerated it. No wind to really heighten the mistakes, and that was a phenomenal golf shot. And I think we're going to take a how downhill do I think this is? I think a 5-iron is nice and safe. Look at the property on the right there. Such a stunning visual. Par 5, going for it in 2, clubbing down. But hitting it full. This is going a little bit more right of the target, but it was definitely the right club choice. 4-iron would have been sailing through this green. And assuming this stops, we will have a putt at eagle here on the very attackable par 5. Big fist bump. Our boys finally happy. Back on U.S. soil. So far, our overseas has not been pretty. It's a pretty straightforward putt up the hill. Slight right to left. Definitely scoreable here. An eagle would be something. Oh, he's hit a good putt. Oh, he's hit a good putt. Oh, he's hit a phenomenal putt, and we drop an eagle, and the stone cold face, he is still loving it. 3 under par with an eagle on the par 5 there. And we have all of a sudden jumped into 3 under on our day. That is beautiful, beautiful scorecard so far. Hole 8, par 4. Let's go, baby.
Is it a good idea?
We're gonna find out.
I'm gonna lay back. I want, you know, I want to round 100 yards into this flag. Probably like 85 yards would be great.
Gets you nothing.
Laying up gets you nothing except on a par 4, and I've kind of mishit this one. As you can see, my trail end of my shot shape just trickled to the right.
No fairway
so
here.
I wanted a nice clean wedge in. Unfortunately, I missed the driver.
Fairway, his second now from the rough at 8.
It's gonna pop out a little bit to the right, so we'll aim just left side of the pin, try and correct it, get it to the flag. Hopefully it stops. Ooh, that sounded pretty chunky. Yeah, this needs to go. Oh, sit. Not bad. Definitely still very makeable birdie putt.
Not too bad. Good shot.
We are playing lights out golf all of a sudden here, ladies and gentlemen.
So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
This looks
Let's bring in EVGA the third.
almost straight, maybe a little left to right.
And he's got to be happy where this ball went up. Just slightly uphill, looks almost dead straight.
That initial jump just picked the ball out way too much. Little bit of a misread there. Probably the first misread really of the day. But at the end of the day, we have ourselves another tap in par, and we keep the scorecard ever so clean. And that's what we need, guys. This is the momentum I was talking about. Get off to a hot start and just ride that through the rest of the day.
From a drivable par 4 to
it just goes to show if you can get off to a good start on any of these golf courses in the game, even like the hard ones like Augusta, it really makes the rest of the round so much easier. I mean, that makes sense, obviously, but sometimes it's easier said than done, as we gotta fade this one down. I'm gonna aim it just over that bunker and let it fade back into the center of the fairway. Driver's been feeling pretty good in this one. Another root, as we just missed that tree, but a beautiful shot shape in that one. Left side of the fairway, gets a really firm kick.
No issues here.
281 carry, probably be about 305, 308. So another phenomenal drive. And he's starting to get the fist pumps working. It's been a while since we've seen those.
74 yards remaining here as he'll play his second.
7's too much. I think a full firm 8 is the club here. Hoist it right up over these trees. There is a tiny bit of wind, but not a lot. Ooh, it looked good. It needs to sit, though. Even that is still strong. It should try and come back down off this hill. It might try to come back off the hill. Not quite.
That's a good shot.
That is okay. Good shot. Safe.
Regulation, so
it'll be a tough putt here for birdie, but
the bottom of the cup.
This one's going to be fast, and it's going to be moving. We got to throw this one way out here and let it trickle back in. This needs to be creative right here. I see what I want it to do. It just depends if we've gotten the right angle for it.
Oh, the pace was spot on.
When I saw the lip grab it, I thought it was going to push it right back in. I thought I missed it until it hit the lip, and then for a split second, I thought it was going to funnel back in. What a great putt, though. Absolutely extraordinary putt. And that is a good front 9 here at Quail Hollow. 3 under 32. That is a beautiful scorecard. We'll head to the back 9. And now you see the rest of the field starting to get off. Some birdies dropping. 1 under seems to be a pretty reasonable score out here. We're currently sitting at 3 under, so definitely having a good day.
Plays a little downhill, so as long as you
got to try and carry it over this bunker here.
You might be able to chase that second shot on the green. Everything just funnels away.
Man, the tee shot is just working today. It's so weird that literally 2 hours ago when I was recording the last video, I couldn't hit a straight shot to save my life.
Another fine effort off the
But
tee.
different conditions, different atmosphere, different winds, all sorts of things come into play. My mental probably wasn't where it needed to be. And unfortunately, that all resulted in a disastrous week at a tournament I very much wanted to show up for. But again, that's in the past now. Now we just continue riding these good shots after good shots. This should hit the hill and kick forward. Oh, it does, but not quite enough. So I couldn't get a 3-wood to stop there, so tried to club down. Still gave it a rip, still gave it a go. Now we'll try and just pitch this one back on, hit it just on this downslope, let it funnel back towards the hole. A little too firm, but all in all, not a bad effort. Very realistic chance at getting a birdie here on another par 5. So taking advantage of the holes that are screaming for birdies.
This will slide a bit right.
Down the hill,
It's for birdie.
left to right, about a cup and a half. Yep, right in the heart. Never a doubt with that one. So in the par 5s up until this point, we got one more. And the par 5s were 3 under in 2 par 5s. That is phenomenal, phenomenal golf. Tyrrell Hatton is now at 5 under through 14, so he's having himself a good back 9 as well. Par 4, 462, 11th. Tight fairways, man, but man, that pearly white sand, it's just the color of grass that they use here is just so, just hits me in such a different, beautiful way. There we go. Big tee shot. Keep the momentum. Can't let up now. Yep. Nailed it. Right on the button again. Everything is just working. Ooh, this may need to have... I didn't realize how close I was aiming at the bunkers.
Right along.
Little lucky there. I gotta say, more than anything, that was a bit of luck not having it trickle back into the bunker. But when you're playing well, sometimes you get the bounces.
What's your thinking on this approach shot here at the 11th?
The second shot here at 11 is anything other than straightforward. There's a bit of a ridge in the middle of the screen.
Ooh, this is a tough 8-iron. I'm gonna add some high loft to it. Keep it a straight shot. The hill just took it. The hill just took it. That would have been absolutely perfect. Pin high. Yeah, you see the fans not happy about that one, but
couldn't cash it in.
I'm happy with the strike. All that was the difference there was the wind, or sorry, the hill. The hill really messed that one up. But we got a flop shot here. Let's get it nice and close. And we do just that. It should be a very realistic chance at making a par there. You heard them say that. A very beautiful shot there.
Getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Oh man, the game is feeling good. So I talked about it in my last video. I talked about it in the couple of videos I posted about the new major update. They added some tweaks to the game. They added some new camera elements. But the biggest thing is they also updated PC to run better. And now my game never ran very bad. Like I talked about it last video, but normally when I'm recording, I get about 100 frames. And when I'm off recording, I get about 144. Now that's give or take, I'd say 10 to 15 based on what's happening in the game. Right now, while I'm recording, I'm getting 130. So that just shows you, and it's running so smooth, like so wonderful. And that's really cool to see that they're still tweaking the stability because, like I said, I haven't had any issues. I have a pretty beefy machine. I run it at ultra graphics, but to see that it's even been noticeable for me is really cool. So I gotta hand it to EA. The patch that they dropped today was a very, very good patch. If they keep doing that, and it seems like they're gonna do a major one every time a major is released. So like we have the big major, second major update for the PGA Championship. I'm assuming the US Open's gonna get one. I'm just excited. If these are the drops they're gonna do, that's gonna be really good. They got to start trickling in some more updates between the major ones. If they can start spreading out the major releases and trickle in some, you know, wow, what a shot. Oh my gosh. And the club twirl is in full effect. I have not seen my character do that in a hot minute. This to get to 5 under par, ladies and gentlemen, we are dialed. Absolutely dialed right now. Something about this outfit is just, it's screaming for me to drip in birdies. We will pass Rogers now, 5 under par through 12. And what a beautiful round of golf we've got ourselves going. This is phenomenal to
That's
see.
the first par 3 on the backside here at Quail Hollow. 208-yard 13.
Very difficult par 3 though.
Left and a chance at birdie.
7 won't get there.
yours.
6 is going to be hard to stop. So I think I'm going to do a high draw and take a little bit off and hope I can land it soft because I just don't think 7 iron's going to get there. Focus up. Tell you what, I've hit that about as good as I can. I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. Just clears the bunker, rolls it out to about 15 yards,
Safe play in
or
the
15
middle
feet,
portion of
sorry.
the
A little
green.
bit of a smile, a little bit of a
This
fist
is
bump.
16-footer.
Now we have a down the hill putt, right to left, very slightly, probably a cup and a half. Keep the flat stick working. It's been dialed right now. Ah, just lost it on the low side. The pace just was a little
maybe
too
look to the
slow.
heavens here.
I needed
That
just a
did
half
need much
a
more.
ball more of pace, and that would have been absolutely dynamite. But another par putt. Can't really be
Okay,
upset
so
about that
for the par
on
here at
some
13,
difficult par 3s.
and
We
he'll
had to the
stay
par 4
at
14th,
5 under.
and probably one of the better rounds I've put together considering what happened in our last event. So very, very happy so far. Quail Hollow's been, like, I mean, look at this. If you're lucky enough to get a chance to golf at any of these courses,
Exactly.
but if you live in New York and you've had a chance of golfing at Quail Hollow, let me know in the comments. That's a course that,
don't have to do that. You
I
can
mean,
take
I'm
a
not that
free
far
walk,
from
land
New
the ball
York.
about 30 or
It'd
40
be a
yards
course
short,
that
and just let the
if
ball
I
run just
somehow
short of the
got my
green.
feet there,
It's a fairly
I would just
straightforward
soak in
up
the
and down,
atmosphere
just
because
about
it is really
anywhere on
cool.
the
But we
screen.
do have a
If you
drivable
hit
par
drive it,
5.
You've only got one chance.
Par 4, I
And
mean.
it has to be perfect.
I think we will go for it because the danger isn't bad when the cup is super far back there. And I've been hitting this club so well. I hit really well, but it's just not the line that I was actually hoping for. So we end up in the front green side bunker, right side green bunker.
And
That's okay, not bad, not the end of the world.
To hang on. It's
We'll try
into
and
the bunker.
pick this one, land it
The
close.
tee shot collected here.
See if we
now,
can't
a
get this
short
one in for a
his
tap in
second.
range. Might as well go for it while things are firing on all cylinders. Obviously, if that flag stick was up, I would not have used driver there. That would have been, even if I hit it absolutely online, that would have been really difficult. But we have hit an absolute beautiful pick shot out of that.
Okay,
and we look to
good
take
out,
advantage of
and
this
that's
very
what
short
will
par
remain
4.
for birdie. Now this.
Slight
for
down the hill,
another
left to
birdie.
right.
That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in
We are
for
now
birdie.
6 under par, ladies and gentlemen, approaching another par 5 here. One thing I'm really excited for, is I've talked about it a lot leading up to the PGA Championship, is the fact that we're looking to switch over to simulation mode once that PGA Championship rolls around. We're a couple weeks off from that, but the patch today also made that game mode feel better and feel more realistic. So we'll dive into that more once we actually switch it over. But yeah, it was a surprisingly good update. I'll just say that I'm very, very pleased, and I gotta hand it to EA. There was a lot of unexpected things and a lot of really good things that they pushed. Here we go. Keep the momentum going. Another par 5, baby. Let's get it. Now, are we playing very well? Absolutely. We're playing incredible. But we got to keep in mind that there's 0 wind conditions
Just what
right
you
now.
want at this
Our
point
first
in the
round
round.
is
You're
kicking
trying to
off
find a
with
rhythm,
1 to
hit
2 mile per hour
fairways,
winds. That
hit
is
the
almost
middle of the
non-existent.
club face.
That really
That's what
doesn't
they
do a
did
lot to
right
your shots. That's a near impossible pin placement. I've gone for a lot today. A lot has been gone for in this round. I would much rather just have a flip wedge in than trying to clear that bunker and have a bunker shot. But yeah, the wind conditions have been very, very minimalistic, which has been really nice. I doubt it's going to continue like that. If I know Carolina golf, it can pick up in a heartbit. But that was just what beat us up, man. I mean, my putting was abysmal. Everything was just out of sorts. And then you add in, 12 mile per hour winds in the mountains of France. It's just tough. But can't dwell on the past. We got a beautiful 60-degree shot here into the par 5. Got this one close, and we can have another birdie. Although this needs to go. This is going to snap back. Okay, well, it didn't roll back as much as I thought. So another really good wedge shot.
Good
Something
shot.
that
Safely on
we
the green
really
and a
needed to
birdie
work today. But up the hill, another realistic birdie putt. Is it going to break more than that? I might add a little bit more pace just to try and take some of the break out of it. Like, it looks like it is, but it also looks like it straightens out at the end, so I don't want to over crush it. Just go with my gut. Putting's been good. I knew it. I knew the beginning. It wasn't the ending. It was the beginning.
Right.
There's sometimes when your ball's on a side hill lie, I just have a little bit of trouble judging how much it's going to kick out right at the beginning, but I think the second half of that putt was pretty straight.
And he'll remain
A little bit of a
at
missed
6 under
opportunity,
par.
but when you're sitting 6 under par, either tied for the lead or in the lead, whatever we are, it's not a bad day by any means. Tyrrell Hatton finishes with a 65. Very good round for the young man there.
500-yard par 4, and it begins
Another
what they call
monster of a
the
par
green
4.
mile. It is as tough a finishing stretch as you will find anywhere in golf.
And it's also beautiful to the eye when you stand on that 16th tee. It does play downhill nearly 10 yards. So that bunker on the right side is 320. Take away the 10, so it's about 310 to carry. If you can take that line, you will choose so much off this hole. And then the second shot also.
I don't have the
is a little
distance to
down
clear that
breeze, and it has
bunker.
like an infinity edge. You can't see the back of the screen. What a great way to start the green now.
Yeah, so you heard Rich and Frank talking about these last stretch of holes, probably the longest and hardest of any golf course in the PGA schedule. Look how, like, you can tell the wind is, one thing this game does do well is when it's windy, the water, it doesn't look like waves, but it does move a lot more. Look how beautiful and calm this shot is. This is one of the most iconic. The Green Mile is sensational. A lot of fun to play this, and we're just going to try and throw in a high draw, not that much. A little bit of a high draw, have it come back. I don't want to aim over the water, but have it come back on the left edge. Land soft. If we could squeak a birdie in the Green Mile, we'll be very, very happy. I've mishit this one, but it's still going to get away with it. Oh boy, are we ever. What a touch. And a monster fist bump.
Nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up.
Up the
Chance
hill,
now for
right to
another
left.
birdie.
Looks pretty straight though. Here we go. Let's try and get a birdie here. Oh, I've underhit it. Oh, I had the pace. I just underhit it.
Close to going in.
Oh, that's okay. Can't get mad. Tap in par. You can't get mad, but
Okay, that'll be a par here at
unfortunately, that is just
16.
not what I had in mind when I hit that second shot. Uphill putts are slow here. They really are. But remain at 6 under. Low round of the day, going tied with Tyrrell Hatton.
Signature hole, the 190-yard par 3
Look how
17.
beautiful
Tee shot
that
playing
is.
almost
Unbelievable.
entirely over water to a peninsula green. The bunker on the right collects many bailout.
Almost
tee
looks like
shots,
a heart.
inviting disaster with a poorly executed explosion shot. A tester, to say the least.
We're going to club down and just make sure we get it on the green. This is such a terrifying shot, especially with a good round going. The galleries are very large here this morning. Wow, I can't believe I flared this one to the left, but that is exactly why we clubbed down, because if we had a 4-iron, there was risk of running it through. And look at the rollout we got on this hole. Unbelievable. Wow, 40 feet left, but we are safely aboard. Now it's downhill, then up the hill.
Right to left, and it's from distance. So
here we
this
go.
one not
Just try and get
about
it close for a
speed,
tap in
but
par.
line as well.
If we make it somehow, even better. Turn in there. Ooh, so the downhill part of the putt was definitely more faster than the uphill. That got sent by. Not my finest effort on a lag putt, but nonetheless, we have a downhill left to righter. About a cup movement. Just get a firm, confident putt on this one. Sink it in, pick it up, go to the last hole. Yep.
Yeah, that's a
Wow,
good putt.
putting has been night and day, baby. Last week was nothing was dropping. This week, I feel like I'm making just about everything. Obviously, the first putt there was well outside the range of gimme. It was 40 feet. But everything inside, I would say 12 feet, has found the back of the cup today.
No walk in the park, is it, Frank?
Beautiful final hole here.
On the tee as well, Rich. You can see the
Great
stream
start
all
to
way
the
down
tournament.
left side, plus
Exactly
the
what we
bunker on the
needed,
right.
ladies and
So the
gentlemen.
decision is,
Exactly what
do
we
I hit
needed.
3-wood or
Especially
something
going
just
out
short of the
late
bunker,
tomorrow.
around
We're going to need a
290
good
yards?
one here.
Or do I have a club that can go 320 to the narrowest part of the fairway?
The driver has felt
Fairway, longer
sensational.
shot, risk, shorter shot. Your decision.
I put a different shaft in the driver. I know the shafts do literally nothing in this game other than cosmetic, but I had a black shaft with a bunch of red design on it, and I actually didn't like the looks of it, so I switched it to the hazardous, the Project X, the smoke driver, and maybe that was the key. Maybe to my eye subconsciously, I just didn't enjoy playing with that shaft. Again, doesn't do anything, but sometimes it's the weird things. I don't know, but this is a great looking 9-iron, and we have a chance of going into the clubhouse at 7 under par, ahead of Tyrrell Hatton with a very makeable down the hill putt, barely any break, right side of the cup. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a sensational opening round at Quail Hollow. We got to do nothing but give ourselves a round of applause, a pat on the back. That is a very, very good turnaround. Tons of players there at 4 under. But the round of the day so far goes to myself. I need to blow my nose because my allergies are killing me. Give me 2 seconds and we'll start round 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a very good starting round. Exactly what we needed. A great turnaround from the previous week. And we will throw on our brand new beautiful pink shirt and we will head to day 2. Winds are still very, very calm. There's still very, very good chance that we can go out there and do a back-to-back of the same round. Doesn't make Quail Hollow any easier, but it does help when you're not being battered by wind left, right, and center. So very excited to see what we can do here. A lot of scores early. 3 under, 4 unders. Cam Young had a 400 round going there. So let's see what kind of round we can piece together today to see if we can set ourselves up for another phenomenal weekend. That is a gorgeous shirt. I have a pink golf shirt myself.
Our featured golfer. He's on top by 1 entering play.
Let's see if we can keep the good momentum going. It's a very bright outfit today, but sometimes you just need that to spice up your golf round and see what kind of numbers you can throw out there as we will crank another beautiful draw right down the gullet.
Yeah, that's
rolls out to a perfect position. We know this is a par 4. I'm not going to fall for that again. Even though I still think we played that shot yesterday pretty good, and we're going to probably play it the exact same way today. A little bit of draw, 4-iron, pins in the front location. So exactly where we ended up yesterday will probably be a really good shot. A little bit of a downhill slope, so I am going to aim a little bit more left. Ooh, I've struck it well. I have struck this well. It needs to sit, though. It should get a good kick. Go in the hole. Ooh! A little bit more rollout and a pretty sizable bounce off some, average speed greens.
How about that for a
and
nice
he knows we
approach
keep the
from way
momentum
out.
going
That one
today, and this
finds
could
the
lead to a
green
very special
with a birdie
weekend.
putt on tap.
Here we go, down the hill putt, left to right. Again, what I'm looking at mostly here is the beginning of the putt. It looks like it straightens out pretty hard towards the second half. But these first initial little bit, even without the putting grid, I can tell based on the colors and the shading of the green, it's going to snap pretty hard. 1.6 degrees above my feet.
Oh, how good a read is that? It is
The putter
at the opening
is
hole.
dialed,
And
ladies
with
and
it,
gentlemen.
he'll take over the
Woo!
top spot on the leaderboard.
That is one thing that
here on this Friday.
we had to get going. We had to figure out. It was so unfortunate that for so long the putter felt so out of sorts. Let's go, baby.
Really become a problem with the tee shots.
I love this golf course so much. It is so challenging yet so rewarding if you're playing well. And right now I feel like I'm playing exceptionally well. Again, I can't get too far ahead of myself. I'm just proud of what we've achieved up until this point. Needed a big bounce back week. This one's going to get hung out because of the fast tempo, but it might catch a piece if it lands soft. No, so this one will bleed out, but not a bad drive all in all. Still a long way down there. I carried that way more than I thought I would. 313-yard carry? Holy jumpins.
Bad where he is. He should have a decent look at the green.
I think I'm going to have to club up here. Severely up the hill. It's a little bit buried in there. Not a lot, but a little bit. And all of a sudden, my tempo is been a little bit hasty here, so we got to slow things down. And even out of the rough there, as we got an assist from the young lady there.
Inexcusable.
I don't know about the fist bump. I don't know about the inexcusable either. I mean, we were in pretty deep rough. I caught it very fast with the tempo. Flew it right over the flag stick. 3 feet left for a par here. Very difficult hole. This course starts very long and ends extremely long, so we'll be okay with a par there. I'm not complaining.
It's in for par.
Very respectable. Big fist bump again. We're just feeling good. I'm feeling like I can't believe that I recorded that video this morning. Like, I have no idea.
Well, from the tee, you can see plainly what you need to do, or
feels like a totally different man playing the game right now.
And
let's keep it up. Let's keep it up.
Hole. It is the par
It is a
third.
fun game when you're playing well, let me tell you. A little bit slow this time, so I tried to overcompensate. We'll stick up in the left side just because of that tempo. But it should, if anything, it'll find the first cut. Nope, stays in the fairway. So not a bad swing. Good spot here for this second shot. Let's put a good rip on this. The irons have been feeling exceptional. A little slow again, but this one will be all right. Gets a kick to the right. Not bad. Have a putt there. 14 feet, 7 inches for a par. Sorry, for a birdie. What am I talking about?
So a good chance, really. Outside
up the hill, left to right. Loving the shoes. They look absolutely. They added like 8 new pairs of Under Armour shoes. Ooh!
Oh, yes.
Let's go, baby. What a start here on round 2, but that's the thing that's hilarious is they added like 50 new Under Armour shirts. They added like 4 new pairs of Under Armour pants, 8 new pairs of shoes, 0 Under Armour hats.
This 4th hole was brand new. How'd they do?
Now, mind you, the previous store before they changed it would cycle every day between certain amounts. So if they've done that again, there might be. But the way it looks like they've set the store up now for season 2 is just everything is available. But I'll check back in tomorrow and see.
But it is quite deceptive. Those
see if we can snag some Under Armour hats. But
and carry.
Here we go. 7-iron, high draw. Perfect tempo. Just to the right of the flag. This is another gorgeous shot. We are playing.
Not just a golfer, but a craftsman.
This is unbelievable how well I feel like I'm playing right now. At a very difficult golf course. It's the pink shirt, man, I'm telling you. The new outfits are just so dialed in.
Yeah, that's good putt.
Everything is going to drop today, man. I'm telling you right now, there's some special this weekend. Some special is dialed up for this weekend. 10 under par now, 3 under for the day. Wow, man. Let's go. Let's keep it up.
Here is to split those 2 bunkers.
This has nothing to do with difficulty either right now. Like, again, people will be like, oh, well, you could turn the difficulty up. We are, don't worry. This is just me playing out of my shoes right now. This is so much fun. And another monster drive down the right side of the fairway. Oh, baby boy. Baby boy. Again,
that drive down the right has certainly
when you got scoring conditions and you have very little wind in this game, it doesn't matter what difficulty you're playing on. If you're playing well, you're going to score. Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
114 yards to the front.
P wedge now.
147 to the hole. Have to calculate the wind coming from right to left.
Ah, wow. The wind did pick up a little bit. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the wind might be approaching that 5 to 6 mile per hour range. That felt a little bit more gusty than you heard Frank talk about it. Or that was Noda, sorry.
At this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back.
We got a long putt here. Work on our 2-putt approach up the hill. Slight left to right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was too fast. I thought it gave me a chance. I thought it gave me a chance. What another unbelievable putt though, and that's what I mean. Everything seems, the hole seems like a freaking, seems like a giant hole, and the ball feels like a beach ball. Everything is just oh, Max Homa. I saw him sneaking up there. He had a good round. He's had 2 good tournaments in a row. I actually don't know who won in France. I was a little upset. Oh, it was Corey Connors. Corey Connors battled it out, and he got a beautiful win there for the Canadians. So he made us a little proud there, which is nice to see. So wind is picking up. You can slightly hear it when the crowd goes quiet. So definitely not a still day. Oh, I shanked it. You can see my thumbstick. That is just a shank, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the assist, as she is very late in ducking out of the way on that. I'll give her a signed ball. No harm, no foul. I think I got to pitch this one. I think based on where it is, I think I got to pitch this one and kind of just play this safe. Sit soft. Sit soft. Sit soft.
Over ambitious on that chip shot.
All right. Well, our first mistake really of the day. That was just a missed shot. We still have a putt here. We can make this up the hill, left to right. Nope, missed it. Oh, that errant tee shot just cost me my first mistake of the week. But I mean, it's Quail Hollow, man. We know what it's not like you can have a clean score. What did I just try saying? A core clean card?
Number 6. And with it, the lead is back down to 1.
You can't have a clean scorecard in all 4 rounds around these necks of the woods. So hey, we'll take it with pride. That was still a good attempt. It was just a little bit firm on the pitch shot. It was just a human error on the shot itself off the tee. So get back into the grind here. Let's try and get back on the right way. Beautiful tee shot there. So no harm, no foul. It doesn't upset me any. That's what I mean. There's a difference between getting a bogey on a day you're playing extremely well and a day and getting a bogey on a day where you're playing horrible and all you can make is bogeys. So tell you what though, as an Under Armour athlete, looking mighty damn fine with these. Ooh, that's a scary pin placement. That is a terrifying pin placement, but I am confident with everything that's happening today. And why wouldn't you be when you strike the golf ball like that? It's going to be long, but holy, I got every bit of that 5-iron. What a wonderful shot into this par 5. We have another chance for eagle. We made it yesterday. You never know what can happen. Beautiful shot here at number 7. Very, very tricky little putt. Down the hill, so it's going to be fast. Then it's going to snap pretty hard to right to left, especially at the beginning. Yeah, just work on the 2 putts. I mean, it's 2-putt birdies, so you can't really be too hard pressed by that. Looks to be a little bit fast. Just a little fast. That probably would have been in the heart of the cup if I took off a little bit more, but there he realized it's not bad. Took him a moment to realize that, but pretty straight back up the hill. And we'll make another birdie. We'll get that stroke back. So erase the mistake at 6, and with a birdie on the par 5 7th, we're flying all sorts of colors right now. We look bright. We're feeling good. It's been a great day here at the Wells Fargo Championship at Quail Hollow. And we're just trying to get to that weekend with some good spirits, in good shape. And again, we're going to club down. We were a little bit too far right here yesterday, but I still think it's the play.
Laying up gets you nothing.
Okay, Nabilo, you got to stop yelling at me on this hole. Unless you can drive at 340 over a bunker, then shush, please. 91 yards is exactly what we wanted. A beautiful spot there for our signature 60 degree.
Yards, all that's left here.
And this is why we laid up. Not even laying up. It's a par 4, Frank. Ooh, this needs to go. Oh, wow. That's a long way back there. All right, 56 would have been the play there, so still got to putt out the birdie, but that is that's a long way back there.
And, well, far from the best shot I've seen today.
Back up the hill, right to left, but more left to right, so we'll aim it on the left side of the cup. Turn in there.
Yes, getting caught here just before the turn. That's birdies now at 7 and 8. And he'll move to
Let's
11 under
go,
par.
baby. Woo!
Again, good flow to this golf course.
Absolutely
Variety.
sensational
So
golf
off
up into
that
this point. This is
drivable
by far the
putt
best
for
weekend I've had in a very long
now
time.
At a super long
The
par
time
four.
I felt this
It's the
dialed
ninth.
was probably
It's
at the
505
Players
yards.
when we won
Not
it.
driving
That was the
this
last
one.
time I felt this dialed. Even at my, like, I have 3 wins on the season. Even at both of the other ones, it was a grind to get the job done. This feels like I'm in absolute control of every aspect of our game, which is
Boy, the rhythm is
crazy to say
definitely
after
there. Another
France.
Wonderful tee shot.
Wow, everything is just perfect. Everything is straightforward, straight back, straight forward.
Now from just under
Very few
170
miss
out,
hits.
This is his second.
Ooh. I think if we play a little bit of a high fade, 8-iron might be too much. It doesn't look that uphill, but it is saying it is uphill. We'll take a rip with the 8. If we're a little long in the center of the green, is that really that? That came out really weird. That side hill lie must have been very aggressive. I just didn't see that side hill lie. It looked like it said it was barely below my feet, so.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish.
Not bad.
That near to the flag.
Ooh, I can't really see what's going on here. Downhill, right to left. It's pretty level, so it's not going to be overly fast, I don't
right
think.
To left break here, but it demands Spanish hands. It's all about feel, not much break, but it will have speed.
Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to go in the books as a 30 on the front side. 5 under
Holy
par.
shit. Sungjae
Started
with
the
5
inward
under as
9.
well.
It is the long
Holy
par
crap.
5/10. It is not quite at 600
I'm telling you,
yards, but
like,
it's close,
everything
Frank. It is
feels
good
like
hole.
It is.
perfect right
Fortunately,
now.
it plays a
Like, this
little
golf course is
downhill,
just
so
suiting my
as
eye
long as you avoid
perfect
that
right
bunker
now.
on
This
the
is
left side,
insane.
you might be able to chase that second
This is
shot on the
insane.
green.
5 under par
just
through 9.
funnels
Let's
away.
go. Oh, a little bit too much with the backswing there. This is going to find the right side, but it will get a favorable kick. Does it stay in the first cut? It does. So got away with one there. That's going to be tricky to get in the green in 2 because of that tree. But boy, oh boy, everything is just feeling so connected, so well thought out. I think we'll just, I can't go for this one, guys. I apologize, but that tree, I take a 3-wood or a hybrid out, and it's going right smack in the middle. This might even find the middle of the tree. So we're going to have to play a high draw here, left side of the tree, curl it back in. Out of the first cut, though, this might not come out the way we want, but we'll hit it with, oh, it did. It came out beautifully. Yep, that's about as good as I can do. 6-iron, way up over the tree, right back in the middle of the fairway, and now we can attack the flag here.
I don't know about that one. Ball in the first cut. Could have gone a little further down the fairway. But still,
Frank,
hey, what am I saying? In good place now.
Yeah, you're sounding a little senile right now. You don't quite know what you're watching because you're witnessing a man absolutely cook out on the golf course. The galleries are huge here today as well. Felt like nobody was watching me out in France. Hoist this one up in the air. The wind's gusty. It's deceptively gusty. I hit that pretty well, and that flung to the left pretty hard.
Good shot. And more importantly, too,
A lot of
green
club
and
twirls today.
regulation,
You
so
love to see that
chance.
from the man. Straight up the hill.
This is a 13-foot.
Almost dead straight, though. Maybe a little bit right to left. Oh, oh, God. Well,
Good job.
I don't know what the hell happened there. I felt that one bad. Like, sometimes I'll miss it and be like, oh, it must have just been where I pushed up. That one, that was horrible. Oh, man, that was for 4 straight birdies, and I just totally duffed it. Whatever. It is what it is. It happens. Max Homa back in his solo second. 9 under par, so he's right there, man. He's pushing that. I've seen Max Homa come out of absolutely nowhere and put up string together some really good holes. But we are comfortably in the lead here in round 2. And right now, it is up to us to keep the momentum going. A little bit of a missed putt there, not because of the read, not because of anything other than I just kind of slipped. Correct that with a beautiful drive here. Another phenomenal one. Pushed it a little bit more towards center this time, so should find the very flat surface, or at least more flat than we were over by that hill. Oh, baby boy. Let's go.
177 is the
distance. Ooh, the flag's way back there. I think we can get an 8-iron there today. It's going to come out a little bit right to left. Well, it came out almost no left. And it's short. Wow, that's a long way back there. I thought 7-iron would be definitely too much.
Strike, but look where the flag is. It's on the other side of the green.
Yes.
Chance now.
Frank is being a little bit of an a-hole here today. I'm not going to lie to you guys. He's kind of starting to annoy me. Playing some lights out golf for what, 6 under par for the day? 5 under par for the day? Oh, this looks good, but it's going to just drip by. It looks really good until I realized it wasn't turning left anymore. Once it stopped turning left, everything was funneling to the right. So he's okay with it. He understands that, misread that a tiny smidge. We'll come back towards up the hill, right to left, center of the cup. Let's go.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11.
That's a good scorecard, man. That one blemish on the par 3 is really the only thing this entire week so far that we've let slip by. But no leaderboard change after that hole.
Pretty to look at, but you can't.
Max Homa through 13. I think Im was through 16.
Very much
us through 11 now.
Down there. I don't think you have to hit driver down
monster
here.
This one.
Players in the tournament.
Absolutely monster this one.
Just find the fairway. Ball will kick a little bit to the right. The reason why you don't want to miss this fairway or miss with the trees is because this green is built up.
Ooh, I pushed it a little bit to the right again. So that miss hit on the right is come back to bite me a few times. Not my finest effort. A long way down there again, though. Holy jumpins.
Missing the fairway with the
drive. Is that tree going to be in our way? I can't really tell. I think I'm going to finesse a P wedge. Question is this in my way? I think I'm going to have to play this low. This is going to be a really weird shot. Ooh, I think it just cleared the tree. Snap back. Come back down off that hill. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah. It tried to. It just didn't have enough speed. Good shot, 16 feet. I mean,
on the green.
That was an errant tee shot from my own mistake. So, I mean, just cleaning it up. We got a putt for birdie now. Down the hill, right to left. Pretty severely, I'll add. It's going to have some pace to it, so we got to hit it well.
Nope.
All right. We've kind of lost a little bit of momentum when it comes to the bird department, but all in all, we're keeping the scorecard clean on this back half. Not the worst putting, not the best, but with a front 930, I mean, you kind of afford to just play some good steady par golf and still remain in contention. So Im now in with the 67. Good round from him to get back into contention.
Quail Hollow. It is the
Max is a couple holes ahead of us, so we'll see what he goes in the clubhouse with.
Up next,
for us, we're in a great spot. I mean, 12 under par. Even if we end the day at 12 under par, I think will be an absolutely sensational score. Wind's starting to pick up. Days, sun's getting low out there. We'll club down. Let the wind take this one. Oh, my word. It's so far back. Everything is so much farther back there than I thought. But again, same as what we did yesterday. We got a very favorable kick forward.
Okay, that one's dancing.
Not quite as close as I was hoping, but again, very difficult par 3. There's not much more you could really ask for up the hill. It's going to go right to left at the beginning and then left to right at the end. So pretty straight putt. That was the most dead straight putt I've had in a very long time. That was such an easy putt, and we nailed it.
This Friday.
Max Homa drips in a birdie, so he's also out there scoring as we're on 14, 344, very attackable. And this is one where I'm not going to go for the par 4 and 1.
Sort of
And the reason
pull the head
being
cover off the
is look at
driver
where this
and they
pin
try and slide
placement
on the
is.
front edge of this green.
That is terrifying.
You
So
don't
I
have to
think
do
we'll
that.
look
You
for a
can take
pitch shot as our
land the ball about
second
30 or
shot.
40 yards short
So
and
I
just
think
let
a
the ball run
3-wood
just short of the green.
is still an appropriate play. We'll just get a good whack on it. We do just that. A little bit of club twirl. And now we have a very easy, straightforward pitch shot to try and stick our second birdie on the back 9.
Here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive
We
here.
have to take quite a bit off this though, because it is running away from us towards the water, and we don't want to crush this. I've hit it fast, which means it's going to sail through. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, safe. Not a great effort there. That was probably the worst pitch shot we've hit all week. Back down the hill, left to right. Woo!
Yeah, that's good.
Let's go, baby.
Birdie here
Back-to-back
at 1.
birds.
And he's
We
now the
are
leader
finding the
by
cup
4
a lot
here on
today.
this Friday.
And with another chance at a par 5 to get another one. 14 under par. We are now 7 under
We now come to the
again so
final
far.
par 5 of the day, the picturesque 577
It's a long one, though.
yard,
It's
15
not easy to get
dog
there in
leg
2
left
on
for
this
the
hole.
second shot.
Not at all.
Over
I don't
one.
even know if we
This hole
can, even with a good drive.
not for the faint of heart.
Here we go. Big drive. Not really put any shot shape on this. Beautiful hole. Absolutely stunning course. Hit that one okay. It wasn't my best strike. Kind of sounded a little fat, to be honest with you. Yeah, 288 carry. That's not my
one
best
gonna
drive I've
split
hit.
the middle, maybe get a little
276,
rollout as
I mean-
well. That is a good, solid tee shot.
Nope. Play. I won't go as far back as yesterday because we had a longer shot than I wanted, but we'll play this one as a 6-iron back into the middle of the fairway. Perfect tempo. Exactly what we drew up. Back in the middle of the fairway. We got a good look here. Try and squeeze in 3 straight birdies. I mean, really take advantage of this field. I deserve to have the week that I'm having with how well I'm playing. So here we go. 60 degree.
Yeah, I made sure the ball
Actually,
wasn't too far forward.
this is
because
severely uphill, and
uphill
every
surface
time I've
always a
played
struggle to get
a
all your
60
weight
degree, it
going
hasn't
forward.
got there. So I think I'm going to take a 60 and just take some 56 and just take some power off this. This might be the wrong call, but I mean, can you fault me when every 60 degree has come up short on uphill approach shots? This looks okay. It's kind of, the wind seems to be gusting. I think that was the right club. I think 56 actually
it's
was
not
the
too
right
bad.
club.
Good
That
shot.
wind seemed a little bit
Inside
more left
20
to right
feet,
than I
would
thought.
imagine, so a good chance, really.
Here we go, down the hill, left to right. Whoa, speed. Speed and initial break was all over the place there. I've never seen that animation of him shake his head like that and go. That's an interesting, I actually kind of like that animation. That's like a, I can't believe that just happened. I like that. I've never seen that. That must be new today.
Yeah,
They
good
updated
putt.
the animations, I know that. They made it so if you hit bad shots, your guy's not cheering crazily. So maybe they added a couple new ones because I've never seen that animation in there. Max Homa, 17, gets another birdie. 11 under par. So, well, we are still in a commanding lead, and we're well above Sung J.M. There is a man out there that is shooting pretty well today that could squeak in with another birdie and put some pressure on us, but we have arrived at the green mile.
506 yard, par 416.
Ooh, this one's bleeding out to, yeah, that wind has picked up a lot. That's got to be 78 mile per hour winds now. Has to be. I hit that one nearly perfect, and that sailed 20 yards to the left. But we're safely aboard 182 on this very difficult par 4. A little bit of a big fist bump there.
Frank, how about this approach shot to the 16?
We're going to aim well out to the right now.
There is no other option but the aerial attack here at
Here we go.
16. Front bunker means it
Same
has
as
to be
we
carried.
hit
The one on the
yesterday.
right
A
really
birdie
isn't
in one of
play.
these last 3 holes
But
would be an
that little
absolute
hollow
steal.
and that left front of the
I've
green,
shanked it
you've
to the
got
right
fly the ball
again.
At least 7 or 8
I
yards.
know that
onto
would have
this
been
putting
perfect
surface.
yet again. Twice in a row. Little miss on the right. I can't be too upset because I'm playing so well, but that is just very, very weird. All of a sudden, just on this back 9, I kind of just found this little right miss. Splash this one out. Beautiful with the pick shot. Even for a bronze medal, that shot is just such a fun shot to hit and so reliant. Like I really want to get that to gold if I can. But
He'll finish that one off.
We are 90
No
overall.
problem. It's
In order to get skill points, you gotta level up your character. We are like 58 or 59. It takes a long time to get another level for skill points. So we're pretty much kind of at where we're at right now is where we're going to be after a while. But we're in a good spot. I mean, we're playing good golf. We got a good 90 rated golfer is exceptional. Max Homo was in there with 11 under, so I think he shot a 64, which is pretty much rivaling what we're doing today. So a very good outing for Max Homa. Again, the guy seems to be absolutely lights out in the last few tournaments.
Just aim a little
There we
to the
go.
right. Put
You can see the flags up on the right and towards the pin are starting to move.
And then you'll have an outside chance of making 2. You will gain on the field. I promise you.
Yeah, the wind is getting strong up there. This is a good looking shot if it lands soft. Oh, I forgot that. Oh, I almost jarred it. But I forgot that I clubbed down to a 6 here yesterday, and it almost ran out. Okay, I have to remember this for the next 2 days, that is imperative, absolutely imperative, that we play that shot as a 6 iron. There's nowhere on the green that a 5 iron is required. Good flop shot there. I like the safe flop shot. Sometimes it doesn't work, but a lot of the times it's just safe.
Today, a terrific shot right there.
Up the hill, straight shot. We'll head to 18. And we have been lights out, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have been enjoying this week. The first video, the week round 1 and 2 at Quail Hollow for the Wells Fargo. This is a tournament that we really, Tyrrell Hatton coming out of nowhere again. It's a tournament that we really needed to just find crunch time, clutch it up, get rid of the memories that we had in France. Beautiful as that place was, it was not a great memory on the scorecard, but absolutely loving Quail Hollow so far. It just suits my eyes so well. Even though it's difficult, we're scoring like a madman.
If you hook it a little bit,
yeah, beautiful tee shot here.
You're wet.
I love Carolina golf. I think that's what it comes down to. I love Carolina golf. Beautiful drive there. My man is still humble, very small when he's coming down the 18th there. Here we go. Back up the hill, left to right with the wind. Aim it a little bit to the left of the pin. Throw another dart in here. Maybe we can squeak out one more birdie. That would be unreal to start the round. First 2 rounds at 15 under par. 14 under will still be absolutely incredible. I think we're at 14. Are we at 15? I think we're at 14. Unfortunately, I think the wind took off a little bit more. The uphill didn't quite read it properly.
To be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just
let's keep this scorecard clean. Maybe we squeak this birdie in. It is up the hill, right to left.
And he seemingly had no problem with his reads all round long, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
Nota Begay knows what's up. Nota Begay knows what's up. What? An unbelievable 8 under day 2, following up a 7 under day 1. Ladies and gentlemen, that might be the best I have ever played at any of the tournaments so far for 2 straight rounds. Max Homa dropped this 7 under, and it still was not enough to take the lead. That is what we're talking about. That is unbelievable that we finished the French Open severely over par the way we did. I took a few hours off from recording, came back, played a little bit on the simulators in the game, and we had to Quail Hollow, one of the toughest scoring condition long golf courses, and we round out there with a 15 under par opening. I mean, I can't even fathom blaming this on difficulty when we're playing on as hard of a difficulty as we. Again, simulation is the next step. We're just about there, but I mean, that course was not stopping me. I don't know what got into me there. Everything looked so easy when it wasn't. That's the first time, like I said, since the Players, how many weeks ago was that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 weeks ago. That is the best I have ever felt playing this game. And we're going to look to continue that in the next video for rounds 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know, comment. Tell me if that was the best I've played, because from what I remember, that is the best I've played. That was the most fun I've had. And let's just keep things going. Let's keep up the momentum we needed after that week as we head into the PGA Championship, as we head to turn over the first half of the season and switch it to simulation. We know the back half is going to be scary hard with simulation settings. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions. You guys have been crushing it lately. What a good start. We'll catch you back here for part 2. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.